Hello, it's Thursday the 15th. I'm FxPlew and this is the market brief. Now, taking a more macro view of the UK economy, even disregarding that little uptick in inflation data, the MPC can probably afford to delay the next rate cut for a month or two. At the last MPC meeting, the vote was close. It was 5-4 vote to cut. And with such a tight split, it's much harder to predict where the next vote will land. Wider market sentiment suggests the MPC, the ECB and the Fed will all cut rates between 1 and 1.5% by the end of next year, but the timing of any cuts is still unclear, especially where the UK and the US are still seeing growth. UK growth data showed 0.6% growth for Q2. That was confirmed this morning. However, where the ECB is perhaps the most aggressive towards inflation, they have the most pressing need for a rate cut to stimulate their economy, given how they are flirting with recession. The energy price effect saw Eurozone inflation tick up to 2.7%, up from 2.5%. And while it was widely expected the ECB would cut rates again next month, that expectation has now been a little dented. Indeed, the idea that the ECB may hold again in September where the Fed may cut has helped drive the euro to the highest levels this year, around 110.50 against the dollar. And going forwards, we may very well see increased market volatility as growth becomes more of a consideration than inflation. Over in the US, Goldman Sachs has been on, and they have called the election. They've called it in favour of Kamala Harris. Her polling numbers have improved since Biden declared that he would not be running, and she has seen gains in key battleground states like Pennsylvania. Of course, there is still a very long way to go on the campaign trail, and dear old Donald has yet to seriously change his campaign message since the baton of being the old man in the race has been firmly passed over to him. July inflation data marked the first time that inflation has been below 3% since 2021. Powell demands that this still should get to 2%, but this is a milestone and the data does show progress. In the market, sterling was unable to hold on to the gains and we fell to 128.20 against the dollar yesterday. We open around 128.50 against the dollar, 116.70 against the euro, and euro dollar is around 110.15 on the open. Not to be deterred by the doggo. That's me done for the day. Toodaloo.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.